Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup, and this is where you get your weekly dose of local football action. And applause for the champion winning third division coach Andrew. Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
I'm doing it publicly now so everybody can see that I have.
Embarrassing me again. Yeah.
So you've won the league.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
It was good. I
His
think
face.
a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty shocked. But anyway, there was a lot of relief on Saturday. I think once we got it over the line against Motsepe. Yeah, but emotional also. You know,
a lot of hard work, I'm sure.
Yeah, and I think it was more emotional for our owner, Paul. I mean, he bought the franchise on of his child, of his son that passed away, and we were using that as our motivation the whole season to honor him. And yeah, giving him some joy.
Yeah.
You know, 2 days after his son's birthday also.
Oh wow.
Made it quite special. And I think the boys did exceptionally well the whole season. But yeah, listen, I was, people always say, you won the league, but I couldn't have won the league without a great support team. And I think we as a technical team won the league. It wasn't just me. And I think, with Robert Pretorius, Adnan Bharti, Barry Peterson, Grant Lesh, behind the scenes there and being my assistant coaches and Grant being our manager. I think we just came together. I think we gelled. I think especially since Easter, we've won 7 out of 8 games. 7, won 7, drew 1, and I think that's where the momentum took us to the title.
I think you only lost 2, huh?
We lost 2 games the whole season. We still got a game left on Saturday. So far we've lost 2 at home to Crystal Palace and away to Jomo's.
Yeah.
And I think especially going the first round unbeaten, to me was an exceptional achievement compared to the quality of the opposition.
Yeah.
And I think this season, above all else, to me it's my best title insofar as I think the quality of the opposition this year was far stronger than we faced before. And also just the fact that, I had a very good squad of players, as I mentioned, and good support from, the supporters and everything. And yeah, listen, it's the job is done, but it's only mission 1. We still got mission 2.
You still got
mission 2, which is the main. It's pointless winning the league and you're back in the league next year. So we got to work hard now in the playoffs.
Well, I think obviously I've congratulated you already, but I think it's also just important. I wanted to highlight a bit, obviously, because if it was any other coach, I would have had him on here and had a chat and whatever, gone through the whole season. Now, because it's you, I don't.
It's easy.
Yeah. No, but some people might think that I'm, biased or whatever. Yeah. So, look, congrats. I mean, we obviously chatted a lot about the season, during the season and so on. So this is now your third time you've done it. Yeah. So I think you must pat yourself on the back. Second club that you've done it with. Yeah. So, if you want to win the third division, go on, Andrew.
Yes, like it. And if you want to win it, make sure your fixtures are at Motsepe and you get over the line.
That's it.
Because it's been the third year now that the title has been won at Motsepe.
Is it?
Yeah, at Ellsbury. So, and somebody made a joke. I remember in the one WhatsApp group when the fixtures came out that Motsepe are away to Saxons, the last game of the season. But they didn't quite see the fact that Silver Spurs, I think, were the team that Motsepe was playing second last game, I think it was, at Ellsbury. So everybody thought that, there's a good chance for them to win the league. Yeah. So at least we got it done the third last fixture, so it was fine. But listen, Shamiel, I think the other teams also this year have pushed us to make us better. And I think that's what's made this league so tough. I mean, a team like Saxon Rovers, also in our LFA, where they were hovering last year in the relegation zone. Coach Zawi came in, did an exceptional job. I mean, now we can start talking a little bit about other teams. Yeah. Cape Town City been there. They've been the ones we were pushing us. We were always looking at City's results. Motsepe towards the end of the season had a hell of a run. Crystal Palace was the team. They beat us first time. Yeah. The very first game of the second round, Palace beat us and they were in contention. They were 3 points behind. Yeah. They were always there. And I think that just spurs you on, man. And I think now we got to look at the bottom of the table, which we'll get to when we get to the results, because that's where the exciting part is. But listen, it's been tough, and it's always tough. And football will always surprise you, man. And I think I look where we were at the beginning of the season with the Nedbank. We didn't do too well in the Nedbank, and I always in my back of my mind was thinking, I normally don't take the Nedbank too seriously, and I thought when this team clicks, it clicks. And they've done that, and they were very. I got to admit. My team's performances are very consistent.
And that's normally with this league, the team that is consistent generally takes the title. Okay.
Anyway,
let's move on. So obviously, this is obviously the last time we're going to do the ABC A and B for the season. It's now done and dusted. I believe there are matches coming this Saturday, the 11th of May. Yeah. But that's obviously matches to not get done, but manage to complete the league. So let's just go through the results. We obviously know Clairwood's won the Stream A. They beat Cape Town Spurs 2-1.
Correct.
Late free kick.
Late free kick winner.
I think that
got them over the line.
video's gone viral.
Yeah, it's gone viral everywhere. Great free kick.
Yeah. So, okay, looking at the other results here, Royal Blues and Young Bafana. Royal Blues winning 2-0. What did that match take place?
No, Young Bafana defaulted.
Santos and FN Rangers, 0-0. FN Rangers still unbeaten.
Yeah, they're the only unbeaten team out of all 16 games, so congratulations to them.
And then Nova Park and Junction Rovers. Junction losing 2-0.
Yeah, a good win for Nova Park to finish off the season now.
And the last match there, Ikapa and Ukanya. Ukanya losing 2-1 to Ikapa.
Yeah, Ikapa finished the season strong, Shamiel. I think they ended up second in the stream. They finished the season very, very well. I think since January onwards, they were quite consistent. I think it's only FN that gave them trouble.
Yeah, so looking at the log there, obviously FN top of the log. So matches are complete. So now we can say no losses.
No losses.
Undefeated for the stream. Yes, Ikapa ending up second.
Yeah.
And they weren't there and thereabout during the season.
Yeah, I think
sort of close, but not
close
really.
by, but not. They always had Santos and Hanover Park ahead of them, and then they came through at the end.
Hanover Park ending third.
Yeah, good result for them.
Santos fourth. Junction fifth, first season in the ABC.
I always think it's an exceptional. Them and Oriented Birds and the other stream, the two promoted teams did very, very well.
Ubuntu sixth.
Yeah.
Young Bafana seventh.
Yeah.
Young Bafana, obviously the winners of last year, ending up seventh. Royal Blues surviving relegation. They obviously second place from the bottom, 8th spot, and Ukanya then being relegated
yeah.
Got 7 points there. So I want to say a big gain. Congratulations to FN Rangers, 10 points clear, undefeated in the league. They now face Clearwood at William Herbert 3 o'clock on
3 o'clock on Saturday. Yeah, I think that's the place to be. I know a lot of people are saying, well, they're going to have LFA fixtures or regional third division clubs. We're also playing our final fixtures 3 o'clock on Saturday, everybody.
Yeah.
So listen, we can't be there, but yeah, if you can be, get out there.
Okay, looking at results in Stream B now. We've got Cape Town Spurs and Clearwood. That was the game. It was won by Clearwood 2-1. Grassy Park and Oriented Birds. Oriented Birds getting a 4-3 win there, Andrew.
Yeah, I think, that game kicked off, I think, half an hour later than the Spurs versus Clearwood game. So I think once the result came through, I knew Grassy Park, they knew they needed to win by 2 goals.
Yeah.
So they might have been attacking and got caught. But listen, Oriented Birds have surprised us, eh? Not just at home, they've got some very good away results, Shamiel.
Yeah.
And I think for their first season, done very well.
Yeah. Yeah, so because it wasn't an easy game because I know GP was sort of in the lead. And
GP were, I think it was 1-0, 1-1, 2-1. GP were 2-1 up.
Yeah.
And then Oriented Birds came and at the end they won 4-3. It was a big up. Well done to them.
Other result there, Battalions and City Kings. Battalions winning 2-0.
Yeah, listen, Battalions finishing off the season. Unfortunately, they get relegated, but they finished off the season well.
Looking at the log there, so there are some matches taking place in Stream B, as we said this weekend. Oud Bay against Marties and Zizwe versus Oriented Birds versus Zizwe.
Yeah, they got to finish off those fixtures. Yeah.
Looking at the log there, right? So Clearwood top of the log, 36 points, 5 points clear from GP.
Yeah.
Third place was Marties. Yeah, Marties were the top all the time.
Yeah, flying first round, they were clear. Yeah.
Oud Bay in fourth. Oriented Birds also ending in fifth spot.
Yeah, first time. Both teams did well.
Cape Town Spurs in sixth. Zizwe in seventh. City Kings 8th, and Battalions, the team getting relegated there.
So Battalions and Ukanya were both relegated.
Yeah.
And FN Rangers Clearwood playoff final Saturday. Perfect.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, and I think it's been a very very interesting ABC season, Shamiel. I think it's brought us to the realization that we wished it was one stream because it'd be nice to see them play each other home and away. But maybe that'll be the case in the future. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I was actually chatting to Coach Arashaat Daniels. I actually spoke about that also. Also just had a quick chat to him about the season and how they got to this match, to the playoff match. So maybe we should bring it in now, and here's what he had to say about the season. Hi guys, we are sitting here this morning with Coach Arashaat Daniels from FN Rangers. Coach, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Firstly, congratulations on winning the Stream A winners for the past 3 weeks.
4 weeks? 3 weeks, yeah.
3 weeks. Yeah. Okay, so obviously we all know what's happening this Saturday, the 11th of May. We've got FN Rangers playing Clearwood at William Herbert, 3 p.m. That's the day, or by 5 o'clock, well, if it's not going through extra time and penalties like we did 2 years ago, we'll know who's going to actually represent the province to get into the NFD. Coach, we just want to chat obviously about the season that's been. I'm sure there was a lot of ups and downs. There was struggles. There was, like with any season. Firstly, maybe if I can get your opinion on the two-stream league. There's always a lot of debate. We're always chatting about it. And I think because we cover the third division, which has got double the amount of games, it's always exciting and so on. Not to say that the ABC isn't. How's your feeling about it, the two-stream league?
Personally, it should be one. SAFA Western Cape should make the decision from the word go that it's only one league. I honestly don't know why it was two streams again, but I'm hoping 2024, 2025 they would change it around and actually see the value of the league. By having two streams, I think personally also they're devaluing the league. We all need to play the full quota of games, and the best side at the end of the day should come out on top.
And the reason actually why I'm asking that is not for any other reason than if you go through to the playoffs, you're going to be facing teams that's played 34 games in the season from other regions, and that surely puts you in a disadvantage. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know.
Maybe the preparations is key. However, on the day, who pitches up, who wants it the most. We in that situation, we can't change that situation. There is other streams that similarly to us had streams as well. So I'm sure they feel the same way. For us, we're gonna have to prepare. Firstly, we pass phase one. To get ourselves where we are now. So we will focus on phase two only. And once that is, conquered, then we will focus on whatever's next.
Yeah, because obviously the big day is this coming Saturday. So not to go too much into the season because it's done. I mean, every coach at the beginning of the season, the plan is to win. You've done that. You've achieved that. Any sort of highlights for you in the season while making that journey?
From the start of the season, we had our beliefs and we put certain things in place. And each and every squad member, we are 24, we had about 26, we lost 2 or 3 players along the way. But we've got 24 players fully committed. They believe in the journey in itself. They believe in what was discussed leading up to where we find ourselves today. And up until today, we're ready. We're waiting for that, for the game to start, really, because obviously, everything is tense, and we need to get them back relaxing mode, and we're trying to do that as best we can.
So obviously there's a lot of other preparation also, because knowing that you've basically won the stream, there's also maybe opportunity to give other players a chance that maybe didn't get a lot of game time, that sort of
Yes, indeed, we've done that. We've come over past 2 games now that we've given the squad a good chance to show, they need to want to be part of the match day 20. They gave a good account of themselves, and we're proud of the boys. They achieved something, for the club. It's huge. We find ourselves back into a situation we failed at, but we maintained our discipline. We maintained being humble. So we are ready, sir. We are ready.
It's good that you're mentioning that, because that was going to be my next question. 2 years ago, you were in the same position, obviously playing Zizwe at that time, at the same venue, William Herbert, which was fully packed at that time. Memories of that comes. Is it a case where you think of, okay, what can I do differently now, or is it just having faith in the process, going through the preparation, and just give it another go?
Yeah, we won't change anything, sir. We believe in how we went about things. We believe in the players. We believe in the process. After the game against Zizwe, we felt hurt. We also said, or I personally said, that we didn't lose, we learned. And that, I believe, is why we find ourselves back here.
We are.
And we've got unfinished business. And I believe the squad is ready to take the next step.
Are there players left from 2 years ago that's still playing now?
We've got about 11 players still part of the squad.
From that time? Okay. So obviously the game is coming. Preparations for that is going underway. I think before we end, is there anything else you want to say about the season, how it went? Obviously, we can't give too much information about the Saturday, about the prep coming through. Knowing that you've played your opponents before in the Nedbank Cup, you've won them before. Does that have any effect on your thinking going forward?
No, it doesn't. All due respect to Claywood JPM, or I don't know what they really called in the sense. There's a lot of name changes and things, but all due respect to them and the coaching staff. They have prepared. They've done their job on their side.
Yeah.
Now, ultimately, one-off game. Who wants it the most? My boys are ready. We're ready to go, and I believe, even though we've beat them before, don't write anything into that. On the day, just who pitches.
Everybody's available. No injuries.
Everyone available. Okay. No injuries. That should. But we're ready to go, sir.
Yeah, I think we're all excited. Coach, thanks for coming through and having a chat to us. And we wish you and the other team all the best of luck. I think from a Cape Town football perspective for Western Cape, I think we just want whoever goes through to get through to the playoffs. Because Cape Town really needs a team in the NFD. Or somebody to be promoted in the NFD.
I fully agree with you. It's something needed in Cape Town. And I'm hoping it's going to be our club, our boys, that gets that opportunity, because it's a pathway for them as well.
Yeah.
We've got some talented young players within the squad and within the club, and I believe this is our time.
Yeah. Thanks again to Coach Arashaat Daniels for coming through. It's Saturday, 3 o'clock, William Herbert. If you can make it, be there. I think we'll definitely try to be there. And support whichever team you're going to support. And all the best of luck, Coach. Thanks again.
Thank you very much. Shukran.
Okay, and then after chatting to Coach Arashaat Daniels, we also had a chat to Coach Deane, and this is what he had to say. Hi guys, we're here with Coach Deane from Claywood. Coach, welcome to the fourth moment.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here. Thank you for the opportunity.
No, the honor is ours, sir. So we've got a big match coming up on Saturday. William Herbert, 3 o'clock against FN Rangers, playing the stream winners of Stream A. So this is just chatting. You guys are preparing. Maybe just give us a brief idea of how the stream went, the season for you guys, because you weren't always sort of on the apex of the log. You were sort of mid to upper. Just give us maybe just an overview of how your season went.
Yeah, I thought we had a very long pre-season. We started basically training in July already, because there was no idea of when the league would start, and I wanted to bring the players in earlier so that we can plan properly, so that we can get them obviously ready. We started the league quite well actually, and we went on a good run where we were basically where we wanted to be.
Yeah.
And the players basically themselves, I saw a lot of confidence in them basically from what we did and applying what we were doing in the pre-season.
Yeah.
And then I thought we hit just a flat spot very quickly. And those flat spots basically came where I think we drew 2 games.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that we never played well. I think it was more managing the game. We're leading 2-0, or we're not taking our chances against teams. And then we lost against Zizwe, where they completely dominated us. They completely dominated us on the day. They played very well.
Very well, yeah.
They played very well on the day. And then we went to do another big game the following week against Grassy Park, and we also lost. And then I thought that flat spot came at the right time actually of the season, because we were almost just halfway. Yeah. On the dot halfway actually.
And it gave you enough time to recover.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes,
okay.
It gave us enough time to recover and just to get the players' confidence back on training, getting them to apply our principles, because against Zizwe and Grassy Park, I thought we weren't applying our principles that we were doing, that we want actually, and how we wanted to play.
Yeah.
And then from there, once we got that next win, I think the confidence came back. They started applying principles. They started more confidence in themselves. And then I think from there, we went on a winning run right through.
Yeah.
And all credit to them, because they're the ones that actually go onto the field. I'm just a conductor.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with me. But I thought the season, we went through that slump at the right time, and we peaked at the right time actually. Because when I looked at their performances lately, the intensity at which they're playing, the execution of the game plan, they're applying it. So at the moment for me is I think the confidence is quite high.
Quite high, yeah.
Quite high in them. And also, we played some strong teams at the end. Hout Bay, Mati, City Kings, Cape Town Spurs, and it was tough matches for us actually.
Yeah.
And we got over the line, I think, because of number one, the camaraderie amongst them.
Of the team.
Yeah.
Okay. Just I want to ask you this question because I'm asking a lot of the ABC Motsepe. I'm asking all of them this question, and because I want to get the feeling of sort of this two-stream thing. Let's just want to get your opinion on it. I know it's not. Maybe if you can share your personal opinion. I know we also got to be careful what we say, but yeah, because for me it is a telling point with how you operate during the season, especially like you say now with the two slumps that you had there. It's very dangerous if you don't get out because there's not much time really to sort of get back, because when you have a one-stream league, you're playing 30 odd games, like you can always start from game 25, like now we need to push, but this is different. How's your feeling about it?
And you make a very good point, Shamiel. I said when this two-stream started, this is going to be a 50-yard race, 50-meter race. It's so quick, and I said if you lose 3 games at the beginning, you're almost basically out of it.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, it's not good for our football. Number one, our development is suffering. We play 4 months of the year football.
Yeah.
What is these players doing in the other 8 months? They go play LFA football. They come back, and with all due respect, LFA and Vodacom totally
Obviously,
different.
yeah.
The second thing is that a lot of our players here, as you can see, we train in the morning. We pay them salaries. So for 4 months they earn a salary. The other 8 months, where are they getting an income from?
Yeah, okay.
The third thing is, we in Cape Town, 4 months of football, 15 or 16 games. The other streams, which are playing one stream, play 30 odd games.
Yeah.
So their preparation to go to that playoffs is 10 times better than ours.
Yeah, because that was my next question, and I actually asked Coach Sachi the same thing, because like Dondal Stars, I mean, they're one of the team favorites that's going to the playoffs, that they are one of the favorites to go through. Everybody's talking about it all over the country. Everybody's watched them play.
Yeah.
They rate it very highly.
Yeah.
So a team like that's played 30 odd games. Yeah, you come with 16 games. It's because 30 odd games also there's a lot of things that you go through in 30 odd games.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is your opinion, basically. It gives you sort of you're sort of on a worse foot.
Yeah, I think another important point is obviously the development of our under 23 players. And we need to provide opportunity for them to develop, but because we only got a certain amount of games, and chairman's ambitions are always important, and as a club, what your ambition is at the beginning of the season. So it makes it difficult because I don't get the opportunity to work with my youngsters, put them in match situations, that put them in difficult situations to make them get better actually. So yeah, I'm not the advocate for the two groups.
Okay, let's talk about Saturday. Right? The game, obviously 3 o'clock, kickoff at William Herbert. You guys have faced FN before. Lost in the Nedbank Cup 2-1. How's the approach for Saturday?
Yeah, I think most of the time you just want to tweak here and there, maybe depending on what you know of the opponents. We're not adjusting much actually of what we've been doing. I think what the players feel confident in what we've been doing. They believe in how we play. They believe in the structures and things that we try to put in place. So yeah, we're coming up against a very good team. Number one, unbeaten in this stream.
Yeah, unbeaten.
Which is important. They scored a lot of goals. They haven't conceded a lot. They've been to the playoffs twice before.
Correct, yes.
So we're definitely the underdog because we only established for 3 years, and we're happy with winning the group. So yeah, the underdog tag obviously,
suits you.
Yes, suits us. We're quite happy with that. We're quite happy with that. Yeah. So, but we're going into the game. There's still elements of the game that we could maybe shock everybody and maybe get it to go our way. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very intense game. I think that the game could be at very high intensity again.
Definitely, I think so too. Especially the pitch will allow for it. Nice and wide field on the A at William Herbert. So yeah, definitely expecting intensity game.
I think both these teams, both teams, credit to both of them.
Yeah.
The players that they have, and when you win games like this, it's fine margins again. Fine margins. But I think that I with my players, I fully believe in them that
We can pull it off.
they can pull it off. They can pull off a big surprise over here.
Okay.
Pull a big surprise.
Coach, thanks for chatting to us. We wish you all the best. We spoke to Coach Sachi also, so we wished him well also, just so that you know.
Yeah.
I think for us, and I think for majority of Cape Town football community, we just want a team to go through that's going to get us to the NFT, because I think Cape Town needs teams in the NFT. We need it for our youngsters.
Yeah.
We need opportunities, and there's just so few at the moment because of the lack of NFT teams. So yeah, we wish you luck. Anything else you want to say?
Thank you.
to
No,
end
I
off?
just want to also commend all the other Motsepe teams. They do fantastic work. All the teams do fantastic work. Difficult situations that we find ourselves in.
Yeah.
But a big head up to all the chairmen and all the players in the Motsepe League at this level and standards. And then also I just want to a big shout out to our officials, who I feel has been fantastic this season.
Okay.
Our referees and our linesmen. There's not one game where I actually question the referee or linesman decision.
Awesome. Okay, that's good.
And
yeah.
that shows obviously the development that we are making. So yeah, thank you for the opportunity. You guys always, the fourth moment, you guys do great work for us.
Thank you.
Sometimes people don't understand what role you play, but it's putting the game out there and making people understand actually how difficult things can be as a coach and you guys also in the media. But again, thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
No problem. We'll be there watching. Waiting for the fireworks to go off. But best of luck. So guys, so 3 o'clock, William Herbert, make sure you're there. We know there's a lot of obviously LFA football happening, but try to get out there, support FN Rangers and Clearwood JPM in this playoff match. And and I hope to see you there. Cheers.
Thank you.
Right, that's a word from both coaches there, Andrew. So interesting to see both obviously ready for the task at hand, and there should be fireworks flying on Saturday.
No, I think it's going to be I think it's going to be a very tight game. And whoever wins it is definitely going to represent our region very well in the playoffs.
That's the only thing. The one who wins must just
go all the way.
Go all the way, Right, let's look at the third division. So obviously we've got our league winner here. So we're going to look at the other results also.
There was a double header this weekend.
Okay, let's look at the results.
Yeah, let's go.
Seaside Spurs and Saxon Rovers. Seaside getting a win over Saxon 3-2.
Yeah, it did us a bit of a favor because we said us leading 2 points against Matros. We needed a point. But good result for Seaside. They finished the season, I think they cemented their place 6th.
Is it? That's a good for
sixth first season promoted. I think Crystal Palace are 5th. Both promoted teams doing very well.
Yeah. Palace, and talking about Palace winning goal 53-2.
Good win.
That on Friday night. Silver Spurs and Premier getting a 1-1 draw there.
I think both teams are just happy to finish off the season now.
And then FC Hout Bay and Camps Bay. Camps Bay winning 7-3.
Listen, I don't know if those Oaks are playing rugby, but 7-3. Wow. That's a big result.
That's the biggest win for Camps Bay this season. Yeah.
Camps Bay have done very well. With such a young squad, they've done extremely well. I actually think they've got the second youngest squad in the league besides Cape Town City. So they've done extremely well.
Yeah. Also, I think for them this year was sort of securing that status.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think we've got to look out for good things to come.
Yeah, if they keep that squad, they've got a year of experience. Very well.
Then Matros and Vasco, that was obviously the match you won at 2-0 at Matros Fontaine.
Yeah, nice game.
Is it?
Yeah, it was. We scored 2 goals late in the first half, but Tris came at us first half an hour. They were coming, and then we scored 2 quick goals. I think it was 37th and 39th minute, and then we managed the game from there and just taking the win. Yeah.
Woodlands and JL Zwane. Woodlands still getting the results. They 1-0 win over JL Zwane. They need every 3 points.
Zwane is a nice team, eh?
Yeah,
nice team. I think the field would have suited Woodlands.
JL Zwane, this is obviously double-header weekend. So you guys played JL Zwane on Sunday?
Yeah, we won 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah, it was a good win for us. I basically changed my whole starting 11. Yeah. Everybody game
obviously,
time.
because Sunday we'd
won the league. I changed my whole starting 11. The boys did very well. The youngsters that came in did extremely well. Very good Zwane team. I think Zulu had his first choice guys coming at us. It was a good win for us.
Goal 50 and Woodlands. Woodlands not getting the 3 points. They're losing 3-1. To goal 50.
Yeah, I think when we look at the log, it's going to have a big effect this weekend.
Yeah, Camps Bay getting a loss on Sunday against Crystal Palace 2-0.
Good weekend for Palace. Yep. Good weekend, 6 points.
Matros and Spurs getting a 1-0 draw on Sunday.
Yeah, good draw. And like I said, I think Spurs are just wanting to finish the season now.
Saxon and Premier. Saxon winning 2-1 against Premier.
Good win away.
Results.
Good win away for Saxons.
Here's a surprise. FC Hout Bay 4, Cape Town City 2.
Sure.
Didn't expect that one.
No, I didn't expect that. Listen, the bottom, like I said to you, in this league, anybody can beat anybody. You have one off day, that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
And then Jomos and Trinis at 3-0.
A nice game. That must have been a hell of a game.
Yeah, 6 goals
Yeah,
scored.
good game.
Was there a match played between Spurs and Wanderers on the 7th?
No. That was. No, I didn't see a result come through.
Okay. And then also just bearing in mind, obviously, there's no results on guys like Greenwood, Ocean View. Obviously, there's the debacle with Safa, Cape Town and Cape District. So those matches are on hold or recorded as losses. But we'll see what happens with that scenario there. Then looking at the log. So we got Vasco da Gama, obviously top of the log. Saxon Rovers in 2nd place. Matruas in 3rd. City in 4th. Palace at 5. That's the top 5 there. Seaside at 6th. So like we said, good season for them. And then bottom of the log there, we've got FC Hout Bay, Ocean View and Woodlands.
Yeah, FC Hout Bay got 21 points. Ocean View and Woodlands both got 24.
Yeah.
And I think Hout Bay have the better goal difference. Even though they lost 7-3 to Camps Bay, they still got the better goal difference.
Yeah.
If Hout Bay win and Woodlands lose, Hout Bay end up 3rd bottom.
Okay.
So it's going to get very interesting this weekend's fixtures. It'll be nice to see the fixtures. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, let's have a look at those fixtures there. So last fixtures final fixtures, right? For the season.
Yep, last one.
Cape Town City versus Camps Bay.
Yeah, I think City will win that one.
Woodlands versus Palace.
Woodlands have to get a point.
Yeah.
If they get a point, they end up 3rd bottom.
There's few teams playing for something now this week.
Oh yeah, lots. And you must remember there's prize money now in the top 8.
Okay.
So a lot of teams are looking to get into the top 8. Teams like 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th are all fighting to get into the top 8.
Okay.
So yeah, there's quite a bit of something to play for.
Yeah.
There's a bit of meat on that bone.
Wanderers hosting FC Hout Bay. FC Hout Bay obviously need to
Hope
win.
I have to win.
You guys are playing goal 50.
We're playing goal 50 at home, Saturday, 3 o'clock.
Silver Spurs hosting Jail Zwane.
That'll be a nice game.
Seaside Spurs and Jomos.
Sure.
Yeah.
Big games.
And Saxon versus Matruas Fontaine.
That'll be it. Saxon Matruas are 2nd versus 3rd.
Yeah.
I don't think Matruas can overtake them, but it'll be a nice game. I think both teams want to finish off the season with a statement.
Yeah. Cool. So that's sort of it.
Yeah, listen, and like I said, it's all 3 o'clock on Saturday.
Yeah.
Everybody, the last fixtures all the same time. So please go out and support your team for the last time.
Yeah. So and good luck to all the teams there, especially those fighting relegation.
Yeah.
So we're gonna skip the ladies regional women's league this week. We'll catch more of that next week, and then we're gonna jump to the LFAs. Andrew, can I do the Northerns?
Yeah,
LFA
let's go for it.
Right. So we've got some results there. The Northerns LFAs. Bishop Lavers and Eastern Rovers drawing 2-2.
Sure.
Blue Down Spurs losing 3-1 to Kalksteenfontein. We need to watch Kalksteenfontein.
No, we must. We
need to go watch Kalksteenfontein. Invincible Cravenby and Trinis 2-2 draw.
Wow.
Riverside winning this weekend.
Good.
2-1 against Bellstar.
Good result.
Yeah. UWC winning Ravensmead 2-1.
Good.
And good win for Valhalla 3-0 over Belleville United.
Valhalla's a nice team. Always a consistent team.
Always there, yeah. Then some fixtures for this weekend. Bellstar versus Blue Down Spurs.
Wow.
Belleville versus Invincible. Bishop Lavers versus Riverside. Can Riverside continue their winning or repeat last week's feat?
Yeah.
Eastern Rovers and Trinis. Kalksteenfontein and UWC. And the last one there, Ravensmead versus Valhalla.
Sure. Nice.
What have you got?
I got Cape Town Tigerberg. We only had 1 round of fixtures this week, thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness, yeah.
Results, Boersig 1, Vasco 3. Good result for Vasco. A youngster still fighting there on the top of the log.
So who's playing in the Vasco team now?
Quite a few young players, and then some guys, players that have come into the club.
Okay.
So we're trying to, obviously we winning the league now, we've got to prepare for playoffs. So we're not going to have, we know we won't, more than likely we're releasing our players for the next 2 months.
Yeah.
And hopefully before the deadline if we do. So we've had to bring in a whole new team in there, a lot of good young players.
That's good then.
Setting things up for next year, yeah. Edgemead, last year's winners, 2, FN Rangers 3.
What?
Good result for FN Rangers.
Yeah.
They also using youngsters, doing very, very well. Garden Village 1, Tableview 1. Good result. Tableview still unbeaten. Good team.
It's a good draw for Garden Village.
Greenpoint 1, Hanover Park 4. Hanover Park showing their muscle now with all their ABC players coming back.
Sure,
so a good result for them. Norway Parks 1, JMI 1. Good result for Norway Parks. This was quite a surprise, Shamiel. Saxon Rovers 1, Fishhook 2.
Okay.
Newly promoted Fishhook beating Saxons. Saxons were high flying. 2 losses in a week for Saxons. Sunningdale 1, Rakersdal 1. This I thought was quite a surprise. I thought Rakersdal would have the firepower.
Yeah.
Sunningdale have got the results now, Shamiel. They had a win last week, beat FN Rangers, who now beat Edgemead. Yeah. And now they've drawn with Rakersdal. So big progress. Wynberg St. John's getting back on the winning trail. Wynberg 2, Belleville City 1.
Okay.
So the fixtures for this week, just quickly. Friday night, Vasco da Gama at home to Greenpoint. Saturday, 3:45, Wolves against 3:45. Balva City Saxons, nice game.
Yeah.
Edgemead versus Raggersdal. Last year's league winners against last year's cup winners.
Where's that taking place?
That is taking place at Edgemead.
At Edgemead.
3:45.
Yeah.
FN Rangers versus Garden Village, Derby. Maitland Derby, very nice. Hanover Park versus Norway Parks. I think Hanover Park will get to that
Battle
one.
of the Parks.
Yeah, Battle of the Parks. Fischhoek versus Bordesach. Bordesach got to travel to Fischhoek. Tough. Always tough to beat Fischhoek and Fischhoek. Sunningdale versus JMI. I think that'll be a nice game. I think
Yeah, it should be
Sunningdale
a good
against a
game.
newly promoted team.
Yeah.
Tableview versus Wynberg St. John's. Now, Shamiel, unbeaten. Tableview against Wynberg will be a good game.
Yeah.
I just want to run through the top five. Vasco da Gama, after 7 games, 18 points, top of the log. Edgemead second, 7 games, 13 points. Wynberg St. John's, 6 games, 13 points. And Hanover Park, 7 games, 12 points. So things are still very tight and early.
Yeah.
Early in
Long
the
season that there,
Yeah.
Tiger. But okay, we've got some results here from Roykran, South Peninsula LFA. Aerial Spurs winning Square Hill 4-3.
Yeah.
Azuri winning 3-1 against Crusaders. Oasis beating Cape Town Military 2-0.
Wow.
Lavender Hill beating Rainbow Chiefs 3-0. Super Lucky Stars losing 5-0 to King David. Aerial Spurs losing 2-3 to King David. It's obviously double header there. So we had some matches on the 4th and the 5th at Roykrans. And Super Lucky Stars beating Atletico United 2-1. Looking at the fixtures for this week, we've got Atletico versus Cape Town Military, Crusaders versus Rainbow Chiefs, King David versus Azuri, Square Hill versus Oasis, Super Lucky Stars versus Aerial, Spurs and Wanderers against Lavender Hill. Big game there.
Sure. Big one.
Wanderers against Lavender Hill. And that's taking place at Solo Street.
That'll be a big one.
Yeah.
What time is that?
It's 3:30.
Saturday.
Yeah.
All these games, 3 o'clock Saturday. There's a lot of football around Cape Town.
Yeah, definitely.
Good. We got Mitchell's Plain
Mitchell's
LFA.
Plain, okay.
Results. There's always double headers. Saturday, Bay Hill 2, Cedar Park 1, Beacon City 2, Westridge 3,
Okay, good week.
Beacon Spurs 2, Liverpool Portlands 4. Liverpool Portlands are flying.
Yep.
Juventus 1, Bayview 0. Good result for Juventus. Milano 1, Lentegeur 1. Red Rovers 0, FC Tafelshoek 2.
Okay.
Rockefellers 3, Stanturf 2. Good weekend for Rockefellers. We'll see on Sunday.
Sounds like a tough game. 5 goals.
Yeah, Syringa Spurs 2, Colville 1. That's a nice result there for Syringa Spurs.
They're always doing well.
Sunday's results. Here we go, Shamiel. Wait for some of the surprises. Bayview 1, Beacon City 4.
Okay, that's
Cedar Park 0, Milano 2. Good result for
Yeah.
Milano. FC Tafelshoek 3, Bay Hill 1. Good result for FC Tafelshoek. Lentegeur 2, Syringa Spurs 3. Liverpool Portlands 8, Red Rovers 0.
Aina.
Big win for, like I said, big weekend for Liverpool Portlands, 6 points. Colville 2, Juventus 2.
Oh, that's a good draw.
Big result for
Colville.
Colville.
Yeah.
Stanturf 2, Beacon Spurs 2.
Okay.
And then the result of the weekend, Westridge 0, Rockefellers 1. Last year's defending champions, Westridge losing to Rockefellers. Another good weekend, 6 points for Rockefellers. So where does it leave us, Shamiel? After 8 games, 20 points, top of the log, Liverpool Portlands. Second on 19 points, 1 point behind after 8 games, FC Tafelshoek. Third after 8 games, 17 points, Milano. And Westridge, last year's league winners, 5 points behind after 8 games, 15 points.
Yeah.
So
early
things are
days,
heating
though.
up there in
Yeah,
Mitchell's
still
Plain.
early days, though.
Yeah.
You know, last time, remember, with the Mitchell's Plain LFA, we had a scenario where certain teams were in certain positions, but by the end of the season, it was all
Yeah, no, it's Demaka.
scrambled.
Yeah.
Okay, looking at Langa, we've got some results in Langa there. There was matches played on the 4th and also on Workers' Day on the 1st. So looking at those ones first, Flamingo beating Hotspurs 2-0.
Sure.
Vultures beating Wanderers 3-2. Langa United beating Lion City 3-2. And the matches which took place on Saturday, Hotspurs against Lion Paw, Hotspurs winning 3-1.
Wow.
Wanderers getting their second defeat of the weekend, of the week, losing 3-0 to 7 Stars. Lion City winning Flamingo 3-2. Power Aces showing their power there, V8 Power, winning 4-1 against Vultures.
Wow.
And the Citizens beating Langa United 2-1. We've got some fixtures coming up. I don't actually have fixtures. Okay, cool. So, no fixtures.
Okay, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it. I'm
Like
going
a
to
bit-
more on my side.
Yeah. So that's it, Chivas. I thought it was going to be a bit longer.
No, that was it. I think, we're now sitting, I think from next weekend we'll have a bit more time. We can go into all the ladies' leagues next week.
Yeah.
We can do a bit more LFAs. I know I'll be getting through Heiderveld and Manenberg LFAs from next week, Shamiel.
Okay.
So we can get that also going. And yeah, we're looking forward to a big weekend. Like I said, 3 o'clock Saturday, William Herbert's the place to be.
Yeah.
Clearwood versus FN Rangers. I'm sure everybody will be out there, those who are not playing LFA football. But no, this is a big weekend coming up for Cape Town football.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who's going to be the stream, the league winner there in the ABC. And then also, if you want us to sort of highlight your LFAs, please don't forget to send it in info@thefourthmoment.co.za, or you can just try to get hold of us on our Facebook pages there.
Yeah.
And also talking about Facebook pages, be sure to like and share, subscribe to the YouTube, comment. Please interact with us, and anything you want to see on the show, you can let us know.
Yeah.
Before we go, Andrew, we got to say big ups to GSM Roofing for helping us putting out all the content, and then also Pequeno, obviously, for sorting us out with apparel. Be sure to go and support these guys. They're putting back into Cape Town football.
Yep.
Okay, that's it.
That's it. I want a nice relaxing weekend this weekend, Shamiel. I don't have to stress about my game, so that's fine.
We'll see you next week. Cheers.